Reeve, you pick up, mate.
Cool.
Okay, you're live.
Well, and enthralling end really to the racing action here at Brno this evening. What a way to round out round one of the racing. But now we're going to get the drivers' thoughts on that as well. And up first, we have a debutant on the podium, debutant in the VRRC as well. Alex Forster, congratulations on P3. Good to have you with us.
Thank you very much.
So then, you must be pretty pleased with how things shaped up in the end, and what a showing for your debut round with us. I think it's time to get a bit more info about you. Have you got much sim racing experience? Is it a hobby of yours for the past few years?
Yeah, I've started I started more sim racing during the lockdown period, and kind of just got more and more interested throughout the years. And this is my first podium during a championship.
It is a very impressive result, it must be said. We very much enjoyed watching your battling in race 3 there. Heading into this weekend, were you feeling this confident? Were you expecting to get such a good result from it?
Oh, definitely not. Looking at what's on the lap times, I definitely did not think I would be on the podium here.
And it was, as I say, it was very impressive indeed. Did you any highlights for yourself from this race weekend? Any kind of favourite moments for the racing out there?
Just like all the tight battles I've been having with the people throughout the races, I would say.
And then let's have a quick look into this strategy then for race 3. Was this something you kind of had in your mind before we headed into the weekend, or did you kind of make it up as we went through the first 2 sprint races?
For race 3, I just kind of went with how it all went. I just saw how good the soft went going through, and as soon as I knew how fast the mediums were, and as soon as I got to the mediums time on the soft, I decided to change then.
And it really worked out, especially as we headed through the pit stops there. You held the race lead for a good number of laps. How did it feel to hold the race lead? What were your kind of thoughts really as you were out front there?
Oh, yeah, I was so pleased with myself to be in front for once, but I just saw Scott just reeling me in every lap.
Yeah, certainly that pressure there. As I say, you've really impressed with round 1, so we're looking forward to seeing what you can do in the next few rounds. What are your thoughts really for the next rounds coming up? Are you looking forward to them?
Oh, I'm definitely looking forward to them. Hopefully I can keep up my pace.
Yeah, I think you certainly will. It was some strong pace so far. Already potentially looking at that championship maybe with this impressive performance.
Oh, I don't know about championship, but hopefully maybe a close battle.
Yeah, it'll be good to see you in that. And in fact, for your efforts this evening, we'd like to award you with driver of the round for some fantastic racing action. So congratulations with P3 for Alex Forster there.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Reeve. Well done, Alex. Congratulations. Do you know what? Really difficult shout for driver of the round, and certainly someone we were considering with 3 podiums is Nathan Smith, who got P2 in that one. Nathan, what an evening's work. Not a bad result, and you lead the championship, 30 points out of today. So very well done.
Yeah, cheers. Well, I'd like to say a big sorry to Adam, really, because I started the race on mediums, was all over the place with the car, couldn't really I wasn't getting any feeling through the car, and then we dove into a corner. I had no more brakes. I couldn't give it anymore, and I just caught his back corner as he was starting to turn, and it flicked him round as quick as that. And I was so gutted because 1, that's not how I like to drive. 2, Adam was fast, and he would have been a contender. If not, he would have won that race. So I feel even worse for taking him out. So yeah, a bit of a dampener on the last race of what was a good evening. on the plus side, happy with the car, happy with the pace, and hopefully we can go into the next round just as fast, but a bit cleaner and not make silly mistakes like that.
Those things happen, and I'm sure the clerking procedure will have a look, and what happens at the end of it. You've acknowledged and apologised, which is fantastic. There was also in the closing stages a little bit. I wouldn't say contact or anything that needed looking at particularly, but yourself and Alex Forster were like giving each other the places back. Was that as a result of hey, maybe each of you in turn thought that you'd got an unfair advantage at some point? That's the way it looked.
I don't think he ever had to give me a place back, but I did make a lunge. It was a clean lunge. I was online. I feel like he might have come across a little bit, then bounced off my car, and I thought, you know what, it's a bit unfair on him because he's had a good evening as well. So I just thought I'd let him back past, and then I'll make a clean pass if I could. If not, I would have let him have it at the line. After what happened with Adam, there was no way I was putting another sort of I don't know whether it would have been unfair or fair to sort of move on someone, so I just didn't want to question it.
That's really good to hear that thought process that you guys at the very top level of this go through. But wonderful to have you back, and you were a little bit nervous about the pit stops, but that seems to pass off okay for you.
I think so, yeah. I started off on mediums, and like I say, I hated the car. It was absolutely awful. Once I got a little bit of temperature into him, I thought, okay, the lap time started to come down, but I knew that I could look after the softs so well. As soon as I saw that sort of 21, 22 minute mark, I thought I'm just going to pit on the next lap, get them softs on, and just make them last. And that's what I did.
That's good. Have you raced on the Pascani circuit? We've got that one next up. So we always like to have a little look ahead, but have you done any laps there?
I've been, I think so. Not sure, to be honest. My memory's terrible, and it's not a track that I'm very familiar with for sure. So a bit of practice, I think, will be needed. I can't even think of the layout, to be honest. So yeah, I need to get on it.
Excellent. But, well done on championship lead. Most points on the evening, which is great. 3 podiums out of 3, which is absolutely brilliant, Nathan, and wonderful to have you back with us at VRRC. So congratulations and welcome back.
Yeah, cheers. Obviously, I'd like to at least dedicate that to Adam, I suppose.
Nice one. That's very kind of you, mate. Well done. Congratulations again. Let's go back to Reeve, who's going to have a word with our race winner.
Thank you very much, Richard. And I'm very much pleased to be having a chat with Scott Bugner once again, but it's in even happier circumstances than perhaps last time. We had a nice progression throughout the evening, haven't we, Scott? We had the missed out podium in race 1, the podium in race 2, and now here we are. Race victory for the feature race, so double points for that one. How are you feeling after that, Scott?
Yeah, no, I think it was a tough one. I think that picking the wrong tyres in race 1 sort of put me on the back foot, but once you choose the right tyres, it kind of all comes out to play, and we can do well with it.
Yeah, it was an impressive drive towards the end there. Although it must be said, it really was, not going to say it was late and you only just made it work, but it really was anyone's game, wasn't it, to start with? You went for that medium tyre strategy. You gave the mediums a go at the start, and it was only really when you were on the softs that it all paid off.
Yeah, I think, I looked at the sort of grid before the feature, and a lot of people had chosen to go on the soft, so I knew I'd probably be a sitting duck at the beginning. It was just trying to get through without any chaos, any crashing, which did happen, thank God. But and then it was just sort of sitting there and waiting for the guys on soft to pit. And that's when I tried to throw in a good 3 or 4 laps, and then come and pit for myself and grab the softs and see what happens from there. But yeah, it all worked out at the end. It was good. I just kept looking in my mirror, waiting for Nathan to come flying up on his softs, but I think he was just a little bit too far behind.
So then, first race victory under your belt, and it's a feature race as well, so it's a good one to do it on. You mentioned you might be learning more about the car as you go along, more about the championship. Bit of a new format for us at the VRRC to have these feature races, the different tyre compounds available throughout, as well as in the touring cars. At least we tried it with the M3s, of course. Would you be throwing yourself in the mix then, thinking early on about this championship?
Oh, 100%. I'd go into everyone wanting to win and hoping to win. It's just it's a long game. It's consistency. It's points. You got to still score quite well on your bad, your bad weekends and bad Wednesday night. So that's how I've got to look at it. If we can settle for a 4th position and get points, then that's what we'll do. And if there's a win there, there's a win there. We'll take it. But yeah, I think we could definitely be in for a chance this time.
Yeah, I'm liking the confidence there. Only 2 points down on Nathan Smith, of course. It's nice and tight at the top because we're still early days, but going to be carrying that momentum on into round 2, which of course will be at Pascani. We visited before in previous championships. So, what are your thoughts on Pascani then? Are you looking forward to that round?
To be honest, I can't even remember it. I think we did it in the one series, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember. I can't until I get on the track out, then I'll remember it. But yeah, can't remember my results there. So I'll go in blind like I did in this one, and maybe try out the softs a bit more and see if we can actually make them last in the first race rather than being a race late and losing a few points. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be quite close. Looking at the practice times for this one, I think there's only about 2-3 tenths separating the top 5 or 6 drivers. So I think it puts on a good show for the rest of the season, and hopefully we come out on top.
Yeah, I wish you all the best in that, Scott. Congratulations for race victory once again. Some fantastic action out there on the whole as well. Thoroughly enjoyable to watch. So we look forward to seeing more of it. Congrats once again, Scott.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Reeve. Well done, Scott, and to our 3 winners. The championship table on points scored. Nathan Smith, as you heard Reeve say, they're 2 points clear of Scott Bugner. Further 10 back is Adam Lyle in 3rd place, Josh Martin in 4th. On drop scores, of course, everybody's equal because today is their worst round, so everybody equal going into round 2 at Pascani next time. Well done to our 3 race winners, Adam Lyle, Nathan Smith and Scott Bugner, and our driver of the round, Alex Forster. They, we hope, will all be back next week, as indeed will be round 2 at Pascani. Thanks for your company today from everybody at the Virtual Reality Racing Club. Thanks for watching. Be nice to each other. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.
You're clear. Yeah, we overrun a little bit there, guys. Apologies due to having to restart the Streamlabs a couple of times. But yeah, all good. So, yeah, thanks very much for this evening. I am going to go back to the support for Streamlabs and try and figure out again why my Streamlabs is crashing. Thanks. Yeah, great racing. Yeah, really good racing. Cool. Okay, guys, thanks very much. I'm going to shoot off and do. Cheers, guys. See you later. Bye.